From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Ford Field. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. And getting the chance to bring them out, somebody making his first career start.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
It's a pickup of 3.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. He can run it. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Connecting on a slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Steps up and he's running with it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
From the gun, here's a handoff. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals finish off their opening drive.
Cincinnati.
That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To number 82.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
A gain of only
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Burrow from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back to Gibbs now on 2nd. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Get Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, a cookie. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Begins his return at the 16. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Now here comes the Bengals on offense. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Sideburns able to connect on that extra point. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Bengals 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Connects with Fant. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Bengals.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Hey, switch!
Great play action here. Burrow. Throw left side, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the
Burrow to the air now. Gets it to him on the screen. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Shoots away from one. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Trying for the touchdown. And the defender comes away with it. Kirby Joseph picks it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Right side cut by Higgins. Now first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards
on the draw. This is Gibbs. Escapes the defender. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4 brings up third.
Look to throw. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First and 10 from the 43.
43-yard line.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They pick up 14 yards on that one.
14 more yards.
And the Lions have a first down.
Another Detroit Lions first down.
He keeps this one himself. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
First down pass.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking to his fullback now. He's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
And when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
21. Bengals 7.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal Gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, like just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Gets this to Fant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Bengal first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Setting him on the dive. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
32 on the carry.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down.
Here's Burrow. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
To number 32.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that.
And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity. Right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with Gibbs. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
He's going to throw this one.
Look
at that power, deep left side. And it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Dialing up a receiver screen. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Lions leading here at Ford Field. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now. The toss running right. It's Gibbs. And that's not what the offense started. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals first
Burrow
down.
from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Complete to number 84.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Chase, incomplete.
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. To throw again. It's Burrow. And it's caught. Chase has it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
That's good.
Final timeout taken by the Bengals. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Trying for the deep ball. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
83.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
3rd and 6.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. But the thing is, the clock wasn't running. Mental mistake there. On now comes their punter. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
19-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
It's a gain of 18. That's good. We're on Lions.
So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with a start in the second half.
To kick off.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Burrow on 1st down. Completes this one to Chase. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Jamar Chase.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Burrow. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Burrow now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And this one is launched downfield. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Lions offense returning to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
There's a count again to Gibbs. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw, 3rd and long. Making the call himself. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the red zone now. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Steps up, and he's running with it. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
A gain of 11.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. He's going to keep this one. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
28. Bengals 7.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Connects on the crosser. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Into the hands of Walker. And give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Bengals first down.
On first down, they'll run. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line.
That's another.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the well again. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Looking right, and he finds him. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow to the air now. Short pass brought in. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 3
Here we
yards.
go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. What? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. Offense is set. 1st and 10. To the air again. It's Burrow. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 12.
Rolling back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And 2 yards all he could get. It's 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Burrow setting the throw. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, boy, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Touchdown to bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. It's to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another one for Gibbs. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Gives now from the gun.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one in the 36-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Quick slant. That's Williams. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's there. Fair catch called for and taken. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Into traffic. Complete. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Lone back gets the handoff. He sells it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow from the gun. Gets this to Fant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Burrow setting up the play action. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Trying to push this past the marker. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Man, what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Back now, pressure coming. Screen here for Gibbs. Spinning into space. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bengals 35.
Down the bootleg. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Number 30. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
On the throwaway.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. From the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder.
51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
the score.
And the advantage now sits at 24.
Bengals 7.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. On first down, here's Burrow. The catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken down, but not before he gets... It's one of the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Bengals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is a first down.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Looking to throw, Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
To number 32.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
One play action here. Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
And it's third down.
They'll air it out on third. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They've got first down here from the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up second and 2.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
That's good.
The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone now. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Hey, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And he sails that one over the end zone.
Incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. And he's got a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think his touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good in love and football. Just a good little penalty.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Here's a design run. So it's one for the win column for the Lions. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.